Hey everyone, Maury Curtis Dunbar here. Welcome back to Painted Studio. All right, I'm already almost choking. Excuse me. Need a little iced tea. All right, let me see if I can pull myself up on my screen. Oh, that screen, not scream. And that actually worked quickly today. I'm very happy about that. There we go. I turn the comments on so that I can see if you all have anything to say. That happened so quickly. Nobody's had a chance to come in the room yet. Oh, I'm so happy to be here on Friday. I know I'm on kind of later than I normally am. It's been a crazy day. Lots of orders to fill, lots of things to set out. Oh my gosh, things I'm supposed to put in right across from me that I need to get home and put in my suitcase because I'm going to Society of Guilders convention tomorrow. And I'm looking across the table, looking at things I almost forgot. So I'm glad to be sitting here right now. All right, we are going to work on the other side of our Halloween signs today. A quick mention here, again, this is September, so our product of the month are all our transfers available at paintedstudio.com. Please go in, use code TRANSFER20, and you will save 20% on any and all transfers. Use it as many times as you like. Use it for as many transfers as you like. We got them. They're there for you to enjoy with our coupon code. All right, so let's get into today. Yesterday, we finished up our Halloween sign. Again, backing up, rolling back so you can see it the long way because that's how this camera goes. So it's a little harder to show it to you, the right way like this. I think Michaels owes me some money because I have sold more of these for them than I think anybody has. So on the other side of this, what we're going to do is we're going to do some cool animal patterns. So we have our Serpico snake, and I was going to use our jaguar, but I thought it would be really fun to use Wild Thing. So let me go grab that, which of course is over in the other area of the studio. For those who aren't in the mood for bright and sparkly for Halloween, yes, I am bright and sparkly myself today, but I thought it would be fun to do some other foils, so we kind of go with a different vibe each time. Now, where did I put my scissors? Oh, Lord, I moved everything today. I did move it all. It's Friday, folks. I'm a little less organized than I was yesterday. Okay, so we're going to turn our camera down. Let me make sure that you all can see what I'm doing. We're framed. So as you know, whoops, I didn't mean to have that fall down. Let's get that tightened. Make sure everything's tight so it holds up. There we go. All right, so as you remember, this side's all bright and shiny colors. So we're gonna go and do a little different on this side. There are 4 skulls on this side to be worked with. So if we're gonna start on one of the lower ones. We're gonna use our Wild Thing pattern, which is so fun. I mean, talk about a Wild Thing skull. How much fun could that be? All right, let me take that. Let me set the foil carefully over here while I tape the roll back up. And we're gonna put this over this. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to alternate goldish patterns and silverish patterns, or if I'm just kind of cold with a whole gold tone animal. Goodness knows we have enough animal foils to make that decision. Oh my gosh, everything, I have misplaced everything today. So we're gonna use this guy right here, our little scrubber brush. Why am I using this one? Because I have no idea where I put the other one. I moved it and I can't find it right now. And I have the foil already laid down. So again, if I get that air bubble that I can move around here a little bit, that shows me that the foil is grabbing the surface really, really well, and I'm going to get a near perfect transfer out of it. And I have a big air bubble that is covering the top half of the skull, and it's working its way down really nicely. So we're going to have a terrific release on this. Let me reach over here and see if I buried my... I have moved so much stuff so many times in the last 24 hours that I have no idea where I've put anything. So let me make sure I give this a good scrub down here. Again, these scrub brushes, even they're smaller, but they're also a little softer. So they're not always as great for a surface that might have a little more texture or need a little more effort to release on. Now, obviously, Wild Thing releases so well that we actually get little extra bits here, and that's not a big deal. You just take your brush, knock it off. But look how beautifully that released. This is so good on here. I am so happy about this on here. Look how good that released on there. Great release, great coverage. I mean, nearly 100%. So if we look at the back of our foil, you can see it's nearly 100% coverage. 100% release, so that makes me super happy. Up on top here, we're going to use, let me flip it around, it'll be a little easier. We're going to use our Serpico snake, because yes, we can use all kinds of stuff here. We got all kinds of snake and animal patterns, and I just thought this is such a great pattern, and I don't use it that often. I thought this would be just fantastic on this, and what could be more Halloween-y than slithery, snaky kind of thing. Now I will have to come back in and foil up around these cords, because the cords, I tried to get them off, and I really would have had to pry them out hard and do a heck of a lot of touch-up on it to fix it. They're really stapled on there. So where's that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So here is my scrubbing again. Now, I'm not going to keep you all watching me apply the Artsyville foil adhesive on the other ones today. I'm actually going to save that until I get back, because I don't want this to get dusty while I'm out of town, and that could really easily happen around here. Things can get very dusty. Now, that release is beautiful on there. So all I'm going to do is come up in here, pull that cord down, give it a little rub with my finger there. Come up and do the same here. I'm not even trying to match the pattern because you really won't see it. I just don't want to have a black sticky ring around the cord. So that is on there, and look how fabulous that snake skin looks. That Serpico snake skin pattern is stunning. I love that. So again, this is going to be a pretty short live today, simply due to the fact that I'm not going to make you all sit here and watch me put more foil adhesive on this, but we're going to do the pumpkins as well. Now, you remember these pumpkins? We did them all in the metallics, and they're beautiful, but sort of rich and dark. This one, on this side, we're going to go bright oranges everywhere. So we're even going to use the neon orange, and I have no idea how that's going to look over this brown. So let's see. And I'm doing the neon on the bottom because if I hate it, it'll be the easiest one for me to redo. Okay. Let's do that. Let's put this back on here to seal it up. That's not the right spot. This neon is so bright, it's hard to find the edge on it even. So we're going to see how this works. It's either going to be great or it's going to be awful. And honestly, at the moment, I can't tell you which. Now I've got a little scrape spot right there that I'm going to have to fix up. I can already tell that's where I'm going to have to patch in some colors. But you can see that this is translucent, so you can see the undercolor coming through. And this is a great way for me to show you what the benefit of rubbing just with my hand is. You can see the places that I'm rubbing over my finger, the grab gets better. And then we're going to come in with our brush. Again, verticals and horizontals. I might follow the paintbrush line just to fill in spots. But I can already see, like right there, I might have a little spot that I need to work on. But you can see now how it grabs. This neon is a great way to show you the grab on this. And I've got an air bubble here so you can see how it's grabbing on for the release. And this is really grabbing on really nicely, so the release should be very good on this, except for maybe a couple spots that I have to touch up. Oops. Let's not forget the teeth. Teeth right in there. My finger. Okay, so that is kind of interesting. Not super bright. I thought it might be a little brighter on there. I wasn't sure. It kind of comes out matte and very solidly orange, and with the brown underneath it tones down the neon a lot, and actually it looks pretty cool. It's a nice rich orange on there. Now, it will end up glossy because, like the other ones that were matte, I'm going to put a gloss coat over this to seal it up, like I did on the other side. But that actually is pretty darn cool. I actually like that. Now, we're going to be doing mostly solid colors on this too, but that's not going to be the final deal on these. We're going to embellish this side a little bit too, so before it goes to our farmer's market a week from Saturday, we're going to do some other stuff to this too, just to jazz this side up a little, since I'm going for fairly solid non-pattern orange colors. Now this is our orange confetti pattern, which you saw me use on the skeleton heads. This is such a great color. So fun. All right, so I want to get around that edge a little bit. And look at how great that release is. I think I need just a little bit here. I really don't want to scrub it, because if I scrub, I can take the chance of dulling the foil I've already released. That's one of the things we learned early on with foil. Gosh, look how cool this is. This is terrific. And also, if I don't like this edge that I've painted along here with the foil adhesive, which I'm not crazy about, I'd like it to be a little more oval shape instead of just sort of cutting off right there. I will adjust that with more foil adhesive when I do these other pieces. All right, let's get to the top part of this. And we are going to use, what's this color? Is this orange or is this bittersweet? This is our regular orange foil. Now we have bittersweet orange that we're going to use right in here. And then we have a coppery orange that we're going to use right in between these. So I actually did plan this out, made sure I wanted to do which colors in which order I wanted to do, just to make sure they looked their best. But right now we're going to use our standard orange foil. This is a terrific foil. I love this. All right, got that one up there. Oops. Dropped it in such a way that almost messed up the pumpkin. Now, I am not going to separate the stem on this one because I'm going to deal with the stem differently later. So let's smooth this around. Again, I'm going to have to deal with the cords right here. It's not a big deal. It'll be fine. So we'll just get that there. You know, because I did the other side a little more conservatively with richer, deeper metallics and stony finishes. So I figured one side should be fun, one side should be a little more muted. And that's where we're at with this right now. So now we're scrubbing the orange again. If you're not familiar with foils, the not pretty side, the side that doesn't show the pattern or the color you want released, is what goes down on the adhesive. And give it a good scrub. I'm going to have to come back and finish the stem and everything. But look how beautifully that releases. What the heck is that there? That looks like there was moisture on there. Well, we'll let that dry and see if that's what it was, because I have a damp cup near me. So I might have gotten a little moisture on my foil, and because that's cloudy like that, but it is sticky, and as it dries I can see that I'll just be able to put some more foil over that. See, you learn something, because I rarely ever have anything damp around my foiled pieces because I know it can get on the foil and affect the release, and this is why. Right here. But as the moisture evaporates out of there, it's getting sticky, and I'll be able to go back in and fix that. Just put some more foil over it. You won't even know it. There was a thing there. Okay. Let's get that little spot right there. Yep. That's fine. Let's see if this is... I'm going to get this edge. All right, let's give this spot a shot and see if it's dry enough now. We'll find out when I pull it. You can see it's grabbing right there. So that's a good sign that I should have it just pull right back. There you go. It's all fixed. And I see a spot I missed right here at the mouth. And so as you can see, I generally like to come back in and do touch-ups with my fingers because I'm not going to scratch it like I would if I used the scrub brush. A little bit of hard pressure on a fingertip works really well. I'm not using my nails. I'm using my fingertips. Okay, so we have got these guys foiled. So we have regular orange foil right here. We have the orange confetti in the middle, and we have neon orange on the bottom. And if you remember, again, we had copper green slate, muted gold, cracked copper, sandwash gold, and terracotta on this side. So these, we've got one that's very earthy and subtle, and one that's going to be very kind of fun and vibrant. All right, let me come up here. Oh my gosh, I can't get anything to let loose today. It's not going to want to work the way I need it to. Okay, so I'm not going to force you watching me put more foil adhesive on there. On those orange pumpkins, we're going to embellish it with some glitter or some glass beads or maybe a little bit of both. We're going to get some more detail in those because the pumpkins, unlike the skulls, the pumpkins can look very flat without that kind of detailing in it. So we'll make sure that's there. Excuse me, especially since I'm using a full orange palette on the pumpkins and not using other colors. If I was using like multiple colors, I wouldn't worry about it. And then on the animal print skulls on the other side, we're going to come back and finish those off all of that next week once I'm back from the Society of Guilders, which will be Wednesday evening. I might be able to be in here. I don't remember what time my flight gets in, so I have no idea if I will be back in the studio on Wednesday afternoon or not for a live. But if I am, we'll finish them up Wednesday. If not, we'll finish them up on Thursday. And I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I will see you in a few days. It's been great being here with you. You all have been a terrific audience, and I appreciate your time with me. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.